Mobile Port Authority officer died after her truck went into the Mobile River. Her truck and her body were pulled from the water this morning. We have teams on both sides of the Mobile River following this story. Debbie Williams is in Baldwin County with how those who knew the officer are, what they're saying about her death. And WKRG News 5's Shamani Baker is in Mobile. And Shamani, officers are now identifying that officer.
Right. The Port Authority says Officer Kimberly Sycophus was died earlier this morning, but a lot of people knew her as Kim Wasden. Her river at the Alabama State docks around 2:30 this morning. Mobile Police and Mobile Fire Rescue spent the morning searching for her until her truck was pulled from the water around 8 o'clock. Sycophus worked many years in law enforcement in Baldwin County before being hired by the Port Authority. Jimmy Flanagan, who hired her, told us today, quote, "She was well liked at the Port Authority. I know the whole port is devastated by this. There's nothing worse than when a police chief gets a call that their officer has passed. You can't explain how you feel unless you experience it. My prayers go out to the port and police chief Mark Janowski. It still hasn't sunk in yet that it happened. It's going to take a while. It may never sink in."
Shamani, still no word what happened just before the officer's truck rolled into the river.
No word, but police do not believe there was any foul play or any danger to the public. And this is all according to a press release that was given by Alabama Port Authority.
Now, you talked about her service as a law enforcement officer in Baldwin County, Shamani. This loss is also impacting Mobile law enforcement.
Right. I talked to Mobile Sheriff Paul Birch, who said, she was such a nice person. And again, she was known on both sides of the bay. And over here, they are also mourning her loss.
All right. Thanks, Shamani. Kim Wasden Sycophus made history more than a decade ago, becoming the first female police chief in Baldwin County. WKRG News 5's Debbie Williams is in Silver Hill, where she is being remembered as a trailblazer. Debbie.
Yeah, so Kim got her start as a dispatcher in Orange Beach over here in Baldwin County. Then she worked herself up the ranks with stops in Alberta, Foley, and Somerdale Police Department before landing here as the first ever female police chief in Silver Hill and in Baldwin County. It was ironic that she would lose her life on a day that's set aside to remember law enforcement that had died in the line of duty here in Baldwin County. Their badges today at the memorial service covered in mourning bands in her honor. But Kim was more than just a police officer, a law enforcement officer. Her family was the most important thing to her, and she loved the outdoors and was a talented photographer.
I personally had worked with her on cases when she was police chief. And for her to pass away on this day, the day that we honored those who are on our wall, it just kind of makes it a little bit more somber. It makes it a little bit more sad. We certainly want to keep her family in our prayers while they're going through this time.
And we certainly echo that sentiment. I spoke with her daughter earlier this afternoon, who said that they are in shock and doing as well as they can be expected at this point. But they, like everyone else, still looking for answers on what happened this morning. Live on the Baldwin County beat in Silver Hill, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5.